Attendant clears the stalls. And they're racing as well. CAPRE, Omnia, Lexington City flew the gates over Sir Dreamalot, Land of Valens. Keep Reading and Scissor Step, Pin Deep. They're all coming out here as they settle down to the 250 completed. Lexington City's going to find the outside. Going up CAPRE, Omnia though. And also right there, Scissor Step, the former Victorian. So almost three across the track. Settling Sir Dreamalot tucked away behind those. Followed then by Land of Valens. Getting back behind those next. Keep Reading and also Pin Deep is going to follow Scissor Step. Well, as they come along past the 400 metre mark and onto the course proper, and the ex-Victorian's gone to the lead now. Scissor Step by a length on CAPRE, Omnia. Pin Deep, Lexington City ridden along behind them under heavy pressure. Sir Dreamalot followed further back then by Keep Reading, but Scissor Step kept going. CAPRE, Omnia coming. It's CAPRE, Omnia coming at Scissor Step. Scissor Step, CAPRE, Omnia. CAPRE, Omnia the outside, gets its head in front. CAPRE, Omnia has won it ahead to Scissor Step. Keep Reading ran third from Sir Dreamalot, Lexington City. In behind those next of all is Pin Deep, and a distant last is Land of Valens. CAPRE, Omnia presented in great condition. Loves this track. CAPRE, Omnia, Stevie Parnham aboard, and has now won twice and been placed twice from 4 runs on the straight course, and has eventually cut the former Victorian gelding Scissor Step down to win on the line. Lexington City under immediate pressure, and even before then Sir Dreamalot was in a world of hurt. Pin Deep battled, and a nice run by the roughie Keep Reading out there on its own to finish on into third placing. 6-2-1-3 the interim numbers in 57.09. CAPRE, Omnia, a headwater gelding from Key de Viga for Mark Bairstow. D. Cunningham, Mrs. R. Cunningham, M. Taylor, the one for the Road Syndicate, and also J. Pivac, PJ Starbuck, D. Crocker, T. Hollins, and beautifully turned out by the Bairstow boys here this afternoon. It was the one in the yard, and it has run accordingly to how they put the polish on CAPRE, Omnia, ridden to victory by Steve Parnham and getting home at very good odds today once again for a horse of his ability on the straight track. Scissor Step, first run here, goes down fighting by Toronado from Watch Your Step. Chris and Michael Gangemi, Jared Noski, and Keep Reading at big odds also by Headwater from Madame Bookworm, owned by Paul Ferguson, trained by Donald O'Connor, having a good early part of the day, and Lacdar Romilly in the saddle. They ran $8, $6.26, and the easing favourite Lexington City misses out, and the one they back, Sir Dreamalot, also has run out of the placings. The third event today, the fillies and mares in the Thoroughbred Breeders WA Platinum Classic. They'll go at 1:43 over the 1200 metres. There are no changes. Horses for courses, and this one fits this 1,000-metre track absolutely beautifully. Lockie, as we take it down there to you in the winner's enclosure. Part owner Mark Bairstow.
Thanks, Darren. I know Patrick Reed was the talking point at the watering hole yesterday afternoon at the golf in Adelaide, but Mark, I suspect your son would be causing a ruckus now after the win of CAPRE, Omnia. That was some win.
Yeah, no, he'd be pretty pleased.
What did you make of the horse coming into today? He seemed like a big price, as Michael and Tessa both said pre-race. His form down the straight has been impeccable.
Yeah, it was pretty hard to work out. I don't know who sets the prices, but they can keep setting them if they want to. I couldn't believe that Pinwheel, I think it is, it beat him a nostril the other day, and he met at 4 kilos or 5 kilos better, and he was double the price. So anyway, that's the way they work it out. But he's a lovely little horse.
To the horse's credit, he had to really fight hard over the final 200 metres. It was only Scissor Step or CAPRE, Omnia that was going to win that race, and he was really tough late.
Yeah, he's always been a tough bugger. He can box on pretty strong. He can handle all conditions, and cheery over the big deal still. He does a good job. I'm a bit sad because Mick, who's one of the owners, his wife's terribly crook, and it's a bit of a sad and a joyous day, but a bit sad as well.
Well said, Mark. Well done here.
Thank you.
There's Mark Bairstow after the win of CAPRE, Omnia. I'm sure that means a lot to The Bairstow family and the rest of the connections with CAPRE Omnia. Great to see this horse salute on a Saturday for the first time on what is a very, very big day. Stevie's just catching up with Mark at the moment and he's going to weigh in, and here he is catching up with Mike Wheaton.
Yeah, you love stories like that. It's a sad story, but just to give connections a boost, it's great to see the emotion from Mark there, and Steve Parnham has made a lot of people happy, no doubt, by the sound. Steve, you've been aboard this horse the whole way through. He's been up for a long while, but he's just thriving at the moment.
He's going as well as ever, this horse, and Mark and Dylan and Toby have just got him really going as good as ever, and he loves the straight racing here.
I was just about to say, he loves the straight course. What do you think it is about the straight which suits him so well?
Toby was just saying he's just like his hocks sometimes bother him. You know, nothing too bad, but I think just getting around the corners, he just takes a little bit to get going, whereas in a straight line, he's really happy and balanced. And I also think just going up in grade and dropping in weight, he has probably a touch better acceleration. I know the field's a bit stronger, but you see a better version of him.
Nice way to start the day. Well done.
Thank you, Ta.
There's Stevie Parnham combining with Dylan Bairstow. In fact, the whole Bairstow family and CAPRE Omnia to take out the second here at Pinjarra Park.